Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Retro Retreat. On this week's episode, what are we doing on this week's episode?
We are going to be doing some painting. There's a closet at the end of the hallway, and it has contact paper on the shelving bits. It's just pieces of wood. It's a little rustic, I'm going to call it.
Farmhouse,
which is not what we're going for, but we're going to peel the contact paper off and just paint it. Give it some fresh white paint, and it's the cupboard that we're going to be storing our 80s board games and pillows and extra linens and things like that.
what am I doing?
You are going to be addressing the bathroom. Our little Miami Vice bathroom. When they took out the old vanity, they had some tile, not real tile, it was like the peel and stick tile, but back when you had to use contact cement to attach it. And so when we took it off, the new vanity covers about half of it, and you can still see all the residual glue and stuff. So Ralph is going to grind it down.
Yeah, I tried a couple of things to see if it would work. Even a belt sander doesn't work, so I'm just going to take a grinder with a flap disc to it and clean it up.
And so
it'll be a very gentle touch. I'm good at gentle construction.
Yes, definitely.
That's sarcasm.
But and then painting that.
Yeah. Other than that, we had a busy week here. I was hoping to show you some of the outside stuff, but it's snowing, so we probably won't be doing that. We had a nice week. The contractors reshingled the roof at the front of the house. We had a bit of an issue there on the porch. We had a new door that's going in, and the door's a little bit higher than an existing door. So we'll walk through and show you the stuff later. But we had to take down the ceiling. Needs a couple modifications there. They'd take down a wall there as well too, just some paneling so they can fix up some plumbing, because since they're doing that, it's just as well to do that. It's one of those snowball effects things. They've got the flooring down in the downstairs washroom, the upstairs washroom, the laundry room, and a little bit into the kitchen. When they finish off the flooring, when they finish off the rest of the stuff in the porch, they'll finish off the flooring there as well.
And the kitchen, it's waiting for the cabinets, which are supposed to be coming in at the end of this month, the end of April.
Yep.
So the cabinets will go in first, and then they'll be able to finish the flooring to meet up to the cabinets.
And a very exciting thing is we have our first appliance. So we have our microwave. We're going to pop that open and see what the color looks on it.
Yeah.
It's not here. It's at home, our home. And we'll probably grab a piece of the flooring from here and bring it there. So we'll see how it looks with the flooring to get a little visual appeal. So
but no turning back now.
No turning back now. Yeah, we went with a grayer floor than we had originally planned, but we couldn't really get what we wanted to work the way we wanted. So this is a compromise.
Yeah, and it was cheaper too.
It was cheaper, yeah. Still too much.
Yes.
Still too much. Everything's too much.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's our plan. So buckle up and let's go get some work done.
This closet is at the end of the hallway here, and we were going to put board games in it and linens and things. It's actually, you can't quite see because it's dark. It's quite big all the way. It's the roof line of the house here, and it has this, I think it's just contact paper that's been stuck to it. And just to clean it up a bit, I wanted to paint it. I'm just going to use one of the extra paints from the rooms and paint it here. Yeah, see, I think that'll come off. Maybe with some glue gun. Yeah, it's a little sticky. We'll see how that goes. But you can see the underside had been painted white, so it'll be a bit rough, but I think it'll look a little cleaner, a little rustic, a little cleaner than having this paper on here. the contract paper's off, but it's left a bit of a stickiness on the boards, so I'm going to try to sand that off. Ta-da! Not the greatest job, but it is done. And I have the light on right now, but without the light, let's see. I figured you won't be able to see so far back there. Before and after. I'm tired now, and apparently I have more paint in my hair than I would like, but we're done. Yay!
While Aaron goes at the closet, I'm going to go back to the door. You might remember the time lapse from the paint peeling. That was some paint stripper that's been in my shed for probably the past 6 years. I don't think it worked very well. Got a fresh can. Hopefully it works well and we can get the doors stripped and get them back up. So then at least we can start saying the upstairs is semi-finished. I can see the toilet right there, and that's not the bathroom. So bathroom's over there. So we're in the right direction. But
yes.
We actually have people staying here, friends of ours staying here in...
next month.
Yeah, what part of the month? Late?
Mid.
So like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we have people staying here in 6 weeks. Is that...
They're your friends, so...
Well, Erin looks like she's about to panic. 6 weeks is tons of time. Mm-hmm. Ish. All right. It's going to be great. So today I learned that I am not a professional YouTuber. You know why? Because I'm remaking this video that I already made. Anywho, what have I been up to today? If you remember when I was stripping this door, it is still a process. We have a new can of stripper, sander, and it is still a bit of a nightmare, but we're getting somewhere. We mentioned the flooring is down. Can't see it everywhere, but there's some of it. So that goes continuous through the laundry room and into the bathroom. Some of the kitchen as well. And now when we go out into the porch, contractors have the flooring pulled. They're going to have to shim up a little bit of it, but we ended up having to pull the ceiling as well because the new headroom on the door in the casement is going to have some issues. By taking down the tiles and the strapping and replacing it with drywall, it's going to give us a couple inches that we kind of need to fit everything in. If you remember that there was a bulkhead and pipes that were up here, since this is open now, we're going to fix that and do that a better way. I've been in here sanding the doors, so that's a sanded version, not overly exciting. And here's a shiny non-sanded door.
Some tedious work there.
So the purpose is that the doors were a little bit dinged up and we wanted to freshen them up a little bit. I think we might actually paint, like solid color paint, the edges of the door, which we think are pretty neat. We've seen a lot of people do that. But for the interior, exterior, the outside of and the inside of the doors, I just want to knock the varnish off so that the new stain will take and just patch up some of the dings and scratches. And it won't look brand new, but it should look nice.
Na festa do fim de semana vai me parar, 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 vai me parar.
Hello from the bathroom. You might be able to hear Ralph downstairs sanding the doors, but I'm up here and I'm going to be painting the walls in the bathroom. There was patches all over the place that we wanted to fix that were not done before the bathroom was painted. So I'm going to be doing that today. Very exciting. Lots of painting this weekend. Got it in my hair yesterday from the shelf and still have it on my hands, but it's looking good. It's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, let's get painting. Forgot to shake it. We are flying by the seat of our pants here. This was in the house. I'm going to use this to paint today rather than doing it all with just a paintbrush because the surfaces are a little bit bigger. And also I want it to match the texture that was done before. And the paintbrush, I don't want to see the streaks of it. So we'll see how it goes. But the hardware stores are closed today. So gonna make do. All right, let's get started. As I mentioned before, the vanity that was here previously only went to about here, and then they had some fake tile that had used contact cement to attach it, adhere it to the wall. And so we took that down, and we were really hoping we could get away with the new vanity covering up. And it comes to about halfway, but just not quite high enough. So that's why Ralph had to grind it down to get it off so that way we'd have a nice even surface. And why we have to then paint it. But I'm not going to be super worried about down below because that will be covered by the vanity. Probably have to do several coats. I think the rest of the walls have 2 or 3 coats on them. So, gonna be here a while.
check out my fancy new shelf. Do you see the shelf? There are many like them, but this one is mine. So we gave a hand to a family member of mine this week, cleaning out her house. She's getting ready to sell it. And, you know me, I love to dig around in an attic and look at odds and ends and junk. So we took some neat things out that we're going to help her sell. I'll probably show you some video of that. Some 1920s era steamer trunks. They're not 80s, but they're cool. They're vintage, and, that's our stick. We grabbed this neat little bookshelf. Fun fact, I was told by my aunt that apparently this was a TV at one point. So someone, or my uncle, took the guts of it out and turned it into a little shelf. I like the legs. The legs are neat. So the thing is rotten. I'm just going to strip it down. The question is, should we leave it pink? Should we repaint it? I don't know where it's going to go in the house. It may not even end up in the house, but we're going to give it a strip down and see what it looks like. Ew. So gross. And lots of gunk up there too. Cool. Yeah, so that's a little bit better. Probably either going to have to pressure wash this, or more than likely give it a little light sand, because we're probably going to paint it anyways. But yeah, looking a little bit better. Other than that, I was hoping to show you some of the outside, but we have snow again. So we had a couple nice days and a little bit of nice weather, but at one point today it was borderline a blizzard. We were talking to friends of ours in Ontario. Those are actually the first people that'll be here in May. They are going to, they're staying here in May, latter part of May. It's 22 degrees in Ontario. I think it's -3 here and snow, and they don't have any snow. So that would be nice, but that's not us here yet. But one thing we do have is we got a new fancy roof, or at least shingles on said roof. This section is where it was leaking. So the contractors did that when we had nice weather. We had a little bit of rot they found there up by the window. That's going to have to be addressed when we do the sodding. And if we don't do the sodding come fall, because of the costs and everything, we'll probably have to rip some of the sodding off, fix it up, and put it back on. And yeah, hopefully no more leaks now in this roof, and we can put some drywall on the ceiling. You can see the water there today. A bit of a storm on through the trees there. Grocery store is pretty busy, but it's a beautiful day outside, all things considered. I really can't see my camera. Where am I to? There you go. There's me. I don't know if anyone wants to see me, but there I am. So yeah, that's it today, or this week. Next week, I don't really know. A lot of odds and ends. We're in odds and ends mode. Contractors trying to do everything they can do in the next little bit. So enjoy. And always remember to stay rad. Later, all. So, jeez.